Many of you have asked us what are our favorite decks. We've answered this a lot of times on social media or in person in our store in Prague. But we're gonna show you what we really like. Let's start with the main man, the founder of the store and creator of Butterfly Playing Cards, Andre.
My first top favorite deck is the deck that began it all. It's the Texan Palmetto deck, which was the inspiration to Butterfly Playing Cards. For me, a life-changing deck. Which brings me to deck number 2. Deck number 2 is a butterfly deck, but not just any butterfly deck. It is part of the most expensive project that we've ever done, the most difficult project we've ever done, and the most satisfying and disappointing at the same time, because the process of making these cards was very long. But these are, in my opinion, still the best cards we've ever produced in quality. And they have some secrets that nobody knows about, especially this one that is not marked. So stay tuned and I might actually tell you. And number three is not about quality, even though the quality is not bad at all. It's about the design. And that's the Ultimate Deck from Dan and Dave and Stranger, where every card has a different design and different artist. Let me show you like this. Excuse me. Well, that's it.
Well, that was Andre's top 3. What do you think of the decks? Do you like them? Do any of you have the Texan Palmettos in their collection? Let us know. And now, Marek, our video editor, will show you what he likes.
Hello, I'm Marek, and I'm the editor of most of the videos on YouTube and on Instagram. And I just wanted to say that I hope that you enjoy the videos as much as I enjoy editing them. But now let's get to my top 3 decks. It was a pretty tough decision, but one deck had to make the list. And this deck is the Memento Mori deck by Chris Ramsey. Chris Ramsey was probably the first YouTuber that got me into Magic. This deck will always have a special place in my collection. The second deck that I would like to mention is the Nebula Playing Cards by Emily Slides. I immediately fell in love with the design. There are a couple things I like about this deck. I love the colors and the whole Nebula theme, but the thing I like the most about these cards is the semi-border. It's actually the holographic deck, so it has a little nice shine to it. The last deck, that was actually the last addition to my collection, is the Sushi Salmon Nigiri deck by Bao Playing Cards. And there are a couple of reasons why I chose this deck. The first reason is because I liked the concept as a whole. The deck resembles a sushi box with the wrapping and everything, and the playing cards resemble a piece of sushi, which is fun and creative. The second reason are the faces. I love all the Bao's playing card faces because they're just super cute, and every time I look at them, it just makes me happy. So this was my top 3 decks, and I hope you enjoyed it.
As you can see, we all have different tastes and likes, and Marek's decks were very different from Andre's. And now, it's my time. Hello, my name is Pavel. I'm the store manager of Butterfly Magic Store, and these are my 3 favorite decks. It was a very difficult pick, but one of my absolute favorites have to be the Teleho Circlebacks. Absolute classic, timeless design. And recently I've really enjoyed the Thin Crushed edition by Conjuring Arts because they just feel so good. And they are even better after you break them in. So that's always a big plus. My second favorite deck, are the Madison Rounders, the classic black edition. I love the minimalist design. I love the jokers, the crows, and again, I love the handling, which is a theme for my favorite decks. I love the decks that handle and feel very well in the hands. So that goes to my last pick, and it's an old school deck. It's the Antlers. It's the 2014, the first edition Antlers by Dan and Dave. I particularly like this edition because it was printed on a thick casino stock that lasts incredibly long. The cards feel great after hours and hours of use, and the vintage style of the cards and the faces is really nice. So these are my top 3.
Amazing.
And here comes the last member of the Butterfly team, our social media manager and the creator of the thousands of beautiful photographs you might have seen all over Instagram. The man who's always late, Dominic. Dominic!
My first choice is House of the Rising Spades Cartomancer Edition by Stockholm 17. This deck was printed by Cartamundi and has a beautiful and complex design. It is foiled on both faces and backs and also on the tag box. It is a great deck for any collector out there. My second choice is Missing New York Article Playing Card. It is a great cardistry deck with smooth finish. It has black and gray design and is inspired by a New York newspaper. Cards feature a newspaper collage design throughout the numbered cards and also court cards. My third deck from top 3 is a Mono Zero Chroma Edition by Luke Vady. The cards were printed on crushed stock, and that provides great feel to them. The design features interesting pattern with optical illusion and was printed using metallic deep blue ink. These cards look amazing in spreads and also in cardistry moves. These are my top 3 decks.
Those were the top picks of the Butterfly team. What do you think of our favorite decks? Did we meet with yours? Let us know in the comments and share your top 3 favorite decks if you can make such a difficult decision picking just 3. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see you soon.
Nailed it. The one take wonder.
Here for the secret that I've never, I believe never anywhere exposed to anybody except some personal exchanges in the inner circles. And that is that the unmarked deck obviously is marked. In a way, one way. The unmarked gold and silver and black and white Butterfly decks are marked for one way, so, and on the edge. So that means that you can easily find an end-for-end reversed card in the deck by just looking at the edge here. So if you look at the inner edge of the deck, while having the middle flower pointing toward you, you will see really nothing special. But if you turn it with the flower pointing away from you, you will see a long golden or silver line right here. It's a little thick. It's a little, see, you can see it. A little thicker. Here, you don't see it. But on the other side, you do see it right here. So when you have any card turned end for end, meaning there's a card selected by the spectator and you reverse the deck in your hands and they put it back in the deck, you can shuffle, and then when you bevel the cards, you will see a little tiny dot right here. It's difficult to see it on the camera, but you will see it quite clearly if you hold it in your hands that here is the reversed card. The 8 of hearts, which you didn't see before. But if I put it in and I shuffle the cards, I can just spread and I can easily cut to the 8 of hearts by looking at the inner edge of the cards. And that's it! A secret that has never been revealed before.